Alright, so hello and welcome again to another lesson. So today's lesson will be on grammar, and we are still working on unit number 7, dealing with arts. So today we are going to study a verb to be in simple past. So in order to do that, I have a text. We will need to read it together. So this is a short text about Charlie Chaplin's life, and this kind of texts we call them biographies. So this is a biography of Charlie Chaplin. Okay, it means this text gives information about Charlie Chaplin's life. So Charlie Chaplin was born on April the 16th 1889 in London. So this is date of birth, this is place of birth. So he was born on April the 16th 1889 in London, England. Both his father, Charles Chaplin Sr., so Charles Chaplin Sr. is his father, and his mother, Hannah Hill is his mother's name. So both his father, Charles Chaplin Sr., and his mother Hannah Hill were artists. They were artists. So Charlie Chaplin was an artist, and his parents were artists too. Now, during the period of silent comedies, Charlie Chaplin was one of the most famous stars in the history of film industry. So he was often called the funniest man in the world. He was not just an actor, he was also the director of nearly of his films. So he was an actor and he was a film director too. Some of his films were The Kid in 1920, The Gold Rush in 1925, and Modern Times in 1936. These films were and still are very popular. Okay, so I have 3 questions that we will need to answer them together. Okay, so here are the questions. When was Charlie Chaplin born? When? Time. It means what is or what was his date, his birth date. Okay, and what nationality was he? What was his mother's name? So question 1. When was Charlie Chaplin born? Let's see. So Charlie Chaplin was born on April the 16th 1889 in London, England. So what is his birth date? Great. So April the 16th 1889. Very nice. So he was born on, not in, on April the 16th 1889. Now what nationality was he? Was he French or American or German or? So what nationality was he? Great. So he was born in London, England. It means what nationality was he? He was English. So Charlie Chaplin was English. Now what was his mother's name? His mother's name. Good. So his mother's name was Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill. So his mother's name was Hannah Hill. Very good. Now let's move on to grammar. So I have here 2 sentences. I need you to observe them with me. Charlie Chaplin was an English actor. Charlie Chaplin was an English actor. So in this sentence, the word in bold is the verb. This is the verb. So Charlie Chaplin is the subject, was verb, and an English actor is his complement. So the verb was, this is the verb to be, in simple past. So Charlie Chaplin, if you want to replace it with a pronoun, he. So he was an English actor. Now what about sentence 2? His parents. Parents, they. So his parents were artists too. So he was, they were. They were. So verb to be in simple past has two forms. Was, were. Was, were. I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were, you were, they were. I repeat, I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were, you were, they were. Can you repeat them again, please? Now negative form. So the full negative form is was not or were not. And the short form is wasn't, weren't. So I wasn't, you weren't, he wasn't, she wasn't, it wasn't. We weren't, you weren't, they weren't. So can you repeat them again? Great. Now you will need to learn these forms by heart, and I'm going to share an exercise soon. Thank you.